Right, welcome to GTSD Formula X round 20 at Brazil, as Vin Diesel would say if you've seen Fast and Furious 4.
Worst fucking impression I've ever heard.
Shut up. Let's start with
Go on.
the... let's go with Matty.
Hello.
Matty, last time out, hit by a few penalties at Mexico, but came home to finish in P6 after all the penalties were applied and sorted with the FIA. So, happy with that result, and are you expecting to match it here today?
Yeah, very happy with the result. It was a tough race. I have a feeling I'm not going to match it today. Judging by practice, the team worked very hard fixing the car for qualifying. Lost a lot of track running. So yeah, just hope for the best really.
Yeah, okay. Well, obviously, your car, the McLaren, has quite a lot of downforce, so should theoretically be quite strong around here. Whereabouts are you hoping in the qualifying?
Let's get to Q2 and that should help in the race really.
Yeah, so you're aiming for Q2, trying to get P11 maybe, so you get free choice tyre.
Yeah. That's the aim, I think.
Okay. Right, well, thank you very much for the interview, and we wish you the best of luck in the race.
Thank you.
Now, moving on to Q, the kayfabe Williams driver. Of course, done nothing but complain about being in the Williams all season, but yet he's still somehow leading. Q.
Well, I'm not leading, I'm P7.
Well, yeah, but you're leading
Cheers.
out other drivers. Q. P4 in the last race.
Yes.
Would you want to walk us through that?
Well, it was wet conditions for the fourth race in a row. The car felt fairly competitive. It was a tough fight with Matty and I believe one of the four seniors, I want to say, but it was very, very tough race for us. But it was big points for the team.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we weren't expecting the Williams to be as strong around Mexico as it was, but turns out it's actually pretty good around that circuit. So, moving on to Brazil, which is quite a high downforce circuit, are you expecting the same result?
Well, we know it's going to be a tough race, like every race has been this season. I know I constantly keep saying that, but I'm just stating out the facts. But no, Brazil, I do like. It's a tight circuit. It's a very fast-paced, lots of challenging corners, and there's a nice bit of DRS on the main start-finish line. So we're going to hopefully try and capitalise on that and see what we can do.
Yeah, well, of course, we wish you the best of luck, and let's get into qualifying here at Brazil. Sao Paulo Autodromo.
Hey, that was pretty cool how it came up that the event's about to start.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking cool, actually.
Well, unfortunately, May is missing.
He crashed in practice. Was really bad.
Yeah, May died in practice, that's why he's not here.
The car could be recovered.
fucking drink to that.
It ended up in a tree and everything.
Sorry, mate, I love
Just
you
couldn't
and
get
all,
it out of
but
the tree.
But yeah, May was invited and called several times, but no answer from Mr. May. So unfortunately, he won't be attending this race unless he comes on a bit later.
He must be sorting out a contract for the F1 2019 season. That's
And
what I'm
it's very
thinking.
dark. Let's quickly have a look at the timing screens for the weather. Apparently, it's going to be dry all qualifying
Dry,
and all
yeah.
race.
Yeah.
I want to wish good luck to the McLaren driver today.
Yeah, good luck.
Pussies.
He's got a lot of ground to make up. He's 20 points behind me. I wish him all the best.
I just want to break the 100.
Yeah.
100. 8 points I need in the last two races.
Matty, it
should be
feels
doable.
good when you break the 100 mark, by the way.
Yeah.
What's 8 points? That's That's P.
Sixth place.
Yeah,
Sixth place.
but I mean it's two P7s, isn't it? And you get it. So
No, it's two P8s.
I've got to be confident that going into
what?
Abu Dhabi though. I've been strong there every season.
That's a good point.
That's a good way to jinx yourself right there, mate.
Yeah, probably.
Matty, I'm a little bit concerned. Your teammate is doing 0 miles an hour on the speed trap. Can you explain that?
Oh my god, I'm
he was
watching
going-
your
he
teammate Q,
He's
and
going backwards.
he has no downforce.
I'm not too surprised. Well, I mean, he's doing 44 miles an hour on the speed trap, so that's pretty impressive.
Of course, one of the shorter tracks on the calendar should be around a 1 minute 12 lap time here, I would have thought. Maybe a little bit less for some of the top guys.
I like that, top guys. Wish I was there.
As we ride on board with Lance Stroll. The Williams seems pretty planted.
I'm not gonna lie. I nearly just lost it before we
Oh
even
my
started.
lord.
Well, I'm just going to watch Matty's lap.
You know where Hamilton overtook Block?
Oh my god, that's clock.
Yeah, I was coming through there and I completely missed the track. That's gonna be confidence.
You too, my arse.
As Matty goes through the tricky double right-hander. Seems to get it alright. And Nick... Okay, my 1 minute 12s might have been a bit off.
What? 108?
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
You guys saw
I'm
I sent you a screenshot of it.
They were doing 111s in 103.
I
AI.
thought it was going to be 112s.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask me where I was thinking about coming.
Stroll's done a 10.9, oh my lord.
Serious corner
Oh, Matt,
cutting
that's
there.
not too bad, Matt. 109.9, you're quicker than your teammate.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Q,
Scrappy
Stroll's
lap
done a
as well.
10.9.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, no.
What? Ricardo's done a what?
Just talking
108
about his
now.
setups.
Lads, you've done a fantastic job with the car, rebuilding it. Half my hit. Hope I do proud.
And unfortunately, May's still in the pit lane. I don't know if his mechanics have fixed his car. Obviously, a massive shunt into the tree.
There was a big accident.
Speaking of Renault teammates, Q's hit it. There's a bit of lag going on there. I think Q just drove through
no.
Nico
Not
Hulkenberg.
lagging again. That was awful last race. I watched the live stream
Yeah.
the next day. Oh man.
All I'm going to say is thank you, Vettel and Bottas, and yourself, Matty.
It was pretty funny last race, but I mean, it wasn't great for the viewers.
It wasn't great for the drivers.
I'm just riding on board with Q,
Hey, hello.
as he's definitely got a setup on.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
Matty.
God.
thank you.
Ferrari's come out of the pits and there's another car in front of me.
Wait, you're doing another
Bottas.
lap?
No, I'm not.
As
Oh,
Q
God.
crosses the line at 206 miles an hour. 207, actually, in fact.
Well, I was 2 temps up before I hit the wall.
You hit the wall.
Yeah.
Good problems.
Got away with it though.
Go away with it.
Now, Williams, of course, doesn't have many spur points, so is Q going to be able to hit the wall and get away with it?
Hey. No, our car hasn't been towed by a recovery vehicle. Hasn't got anything coming up yet. Apart from the back, there's a little bit of smoke. I think it's okay.
Q seems to be setting a pretty respectable lap time so far.
So many nice memories around here.
Seems like it will be on par with the lap set by Matty.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
If not a little bit slower, actually. Maybe slightly off.
So he's in.
As Q crosses the line, it is a 1:10.0.
Well done,
Oh,
co-masters.
Jesus!
I just went into the
webs.
pits, into my pit box, and I went through the Haas. They were backing him into the garage.
Mate, it's alright. As soon as I finished the lap, I almost died.
Yeah, I saw that Q.
Touched the grass a little bit, and she
Yeah,
got a
that's
little
what
bit
I've
loose
done.
on me.
That's what I've done on my lap.
Slow down, Alonso.
BDHD says, nice work, Matty.
Yeah? Nah, I'm alright, thank
well
you.
done, McLaren. You've done something right.
So, I was just about to say, I'm a second off the pace. That's not too bad.
Box.
Not around this track.
Zero.
Quite a lot of cars on the soft tyre as well, actually, has to be said.
Nah, you chose them soft tyres, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're doing a one-stop like May always does.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm just gonna fire some shots. Why not? P14. That's not where we want to be.
Why does it look like it's just going to rain?
It does look like
It
it's
does
gonna
look
rain.
like it's gonna tame it down.
It doesn't say it's going to rain, though.
Nah.
As we ride on board with Max Ericsson, he's 8 tenths off the pace. That's not too bad, actually. That would put him around about Charles Leclerc.
The Sauber is only 8 tenths off P1.
And he's coming to the pit.
Tenths.
Valtteri Bottas getting a brilliant tour off Kimi Räikkönen. Two Finns helping each other out. The Ferrari at this moment in time looks like it is the slower of the two cars. Very close at the top though, just a tenth between the top five. In fact, it's actually a tenth between the top six. Sergio Perez being up there somehow. Where's Ocon? Ocon's done a 10.5 and Perez has done a 9.3.
So?
Maybe actually, yeah.
2 DRS straights. Well, then he would have been fucked for the last sector, I would have thought.
As we ride on board with Matty. He's currently P12.
Oh shit.
My first sector was brilliant, but this middle sector's been awful.
Doing some very weird things with the gearbox there is Matty. And he's jumped over that line. Goes a tenth quicker. That will have been helped by cutting the whatever it's called, pit lane exit
I
line.
was 4 tenths up in the first sector, then it all went downhill.
Did you watch Q? Q's cut it as well.
I haven't!
No, the pit
Like
the
two
pit
tyres,
entry
or
line.
the-
You're not allowed to cut that.
Who's that?
I don't think I cut it. I think I just take my normal racing line.
No, you cut it on my screen.
I didn't use to. Oh shit, I touched the grass.
As we round on board with Q. Once again, looking like the Williams is actually quite safe around this track. Looks very understeery, but of course, understeer does give you a good handle on where the car wants to go. Q perhaps lifting a little bit there through sector 2. Here comes, he opens the DRS. And it looks like it's a good lap. It's a 1 minute 9.7. Goes a tenth faster than Matty.
It's it. Oh, well, I'm happy with that. Only
Mine are on
P12.
used tyres.
I was going to say that was a fresh set.
No, I'm using this tyre. I've
Bring on
been using
board.
the same tyres the whole time.
Shit. I'm in the 109s. First sector felt quite nice. The rest of that went too bad. Maybe a tenth more I can find, but
Matty probably going to be coming in this lap.
whoa, Jesus wept. Oh,
There you go.
fuck, you know.
The event is about to start.
Good place.
Q holding up the Renault there a little bit.
You know, up the Renault, I had up the fucking Force Indian Sauber, I think.
No, it was a Renault.
No, it was a Force Indian Sauber.
No, it
I
was
came up to
a
the
Renault.
Apex. No, there was
Trust
two
me,
more cars on the
it was a Renault.
trust me, I know. I'm not blind.
You're now holding up the Haas. Wait,
Yeah, clearly. If I do that, then yes, I am.
the Haas just
hello,
came to the
Sean.
pits, what?
Hello, you doing? Yeah, may as well.
I'm just
Yes.
waiting to see if any of you guys can beat my lap from pre-season. Oh, actually, no, it's not pre-season.
That's Spain,
Practice.
mate.
Practice.
This is fucking Brazil, you stupid
My
fuck.
practice, man. My practice. I can't spectate Q for some reason.
It's because I'm in the fucking pits.
Oh, but it won't even let me select you.
That's good. I don't want you to watch me.
As we ride on board with the Toro Rosso of Pierre Gasly. Now he's nowhere near at all his teammates' practice session time,
Which no one knows about, but that's fine.
which was a 109.2.
Wow! Good.
No, on the difficulty I was using, a 109.2 put me P12. So I was happy with that.
It's a nice different difficulty though.
No, it was this difficulty. That's why I selected it.
Oh, that's ours. Okay. I can name.
As Pierre Gasly is currently 2 tenths faster than his personal best. Now, if it's 2 tenths, he won't move up as a upper position, but obviously it does improve by 2 tenths. As I said, doesn't put him up as a position. Esteban Ocon still not really set a representative lap, but he is coming through into sector 3 now. He's currently 1.1 seconds up on his previous best.
I am stupid.
I am so stupid.
No, I actually am.
I know.
No,
As
I
Esteban
actually
Ocon
am.
goes up to P7 with a 109.3. That puts Matty down to P15.
I'm glad that wasn't on stream. That's what it was. That would be funny.
Which bit? The bit where you
You
lost your
don't
front
know
wing.
what's happened to my car.
Yeah, yeah, the bit where you lost your front wing.
Yeah. Right, so, funny story. I was looking at my phone, thinking that the guys who haven't put my car out, and I close my phone, I'm in the wall in the pit lane. I've lost the front wing.
Well, so that's
I'm still gonna
Q's
set a
chance
lap.
of improving fault.
I'm going to set a lap still, fuck it, let's see what happens.
As Matty goes a little wide there. Bit wide for my liking.
Well, not as wide as this. Oh, shit.
I'm not watching you, you moron. As Hamilton comes
Well,
across the
you
line
should
to
have
do a
done.
108.2. Very
Fucking
fast
hell.
lap time from Hamilton. He's a full half a second clear of the next car. Matty will be getting a bit of a distant tour from the Toro Rosso, that might help. He's a long way off in Sector 2 though, it has to be said. And Matty does a 109.2. Very good lap there from Matty. Now, of course, remember P16 and below are removed from the session. So far that is Stroll, Ericsson, and Pierre Gasly.
Sorry, I found something funny.
Is it the understeer on your car?
Yeah.
Q finished the lap, remember?
Yeah, just because you told me, remember.
No, just finish the lap, please.
It's...
Oh my god, the understeer.
Slide. Oh, no. 119. For fucking hell.
And it looks like it's going to stay as it is to exit Q2. Matty, you also finish the lap, please.
Yeah, well,
Go and finish the lap. Shit, P6.
Charles
fucking
Leclerc
hell.
Comes
Do
across
one,
the line,
will
can't
you?
improve. So, yep,
there's
the
a middle
car's
sector
out.
where I made up all the time. So I've been
Car's
poor
out.
It's
there.
cutting corners. Nice Q3 pace. Well done to the McLaren driver. So far, driver of the day.
So far the cars out in Q1 are Marcus Ericsson, Pierre Gasly, and Lance Stroll. Fucking hell, Max
The same
Verstappen on the
cunts
soft
every
tire not
time.
doing very well.
Hey,
Verstappen on the soft isn't going very well.
that's because it's the soft.
Well, yeah, but Ferrari and stuff were on the soft and they're full second quicker than him.
Mm-hmm. Was he held up?
I don't know, Q, was he held up?
Don't ask me, I'm a driver. I'm asking you as the commentator. You should be watching this shit.
As straight away, one of the Force Indias and the Renault are coming out, and so is the Mercedes, actually. The Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo coming out on the soft tyre. Now, Matty had really good pace in Q1, so will he be trying to go through on the soft tyre? No, it looks like he's got the super soft on.
Did I actually say I've got super softs on?
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
wait.
I've got softs on.
From the exterior cam, it showed you're on super soft, but now you're on soft.
Got to give it a go, ain't you?
Q's come straight out on the super soft. Have we got a fabulous suspension shot there? Let me just quickly have a look at this. Give it a bit more brightness there so you guys can see properly. And let's adjust this one a little bit. There we go. That should be a bit better for all the viewers. Matty's cut that a little bit. Don't think he got a warning for it.
Sorry.
Thought I wouldn't see it.
When you say that, when you're in the middle of fucking that. Just throws you right out.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have cut it. As we watch,
It's just a
Matty
nice
carrying,
bundle of silence. That's the only bit
carrying
I've got
quite
for
a
it.
lot of speed there. And here he comes, breaking into T1. Looks good on the brakes. He's not cut it like Matty.
I can't wait till you're racing again. Fucking roast you.
Matty
I'm
next
not even
season
gonna-
is the commentator.
I'm not even gonna set laps. I'm just gonna watch you.
As we watch Matty on the soft tyre, he does a 1 minute 10.1. He won't be happy with that.
That's...
9/10 off what he did in the Q1. Valtteri Bottas does a 108.3. Hamilton also does a 108.3. As we watch Q, is he going to do a 108.3? I don't think so.
I'd love to.
Q on the super soft should go quicker than Matty. And he does a 109.6. That puts him into P7.
Good luck, mate.
Right, mate.
But both Ferraris, Force India and the Haas yet to set laps. So, as Daniel Ricciardo is out, and Charles Leclerc has got a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Daniel Ricciardo.
Hey!
Sorry. Sorry if anyone's a Leclerc fan.
So unsure on what happened there.
Shit!
Have a look. Yep, just says collision with Ricciardo. So that'll help out both of the non-AI drivers. Of course, one less Red Bull to compete with. That's really going to help them.
Matty, sir.
Yes.
Does the track feel better than how it did in Q1? Or is it just me?
I can't really tell because I'm on different
I think the
time.
track's better.
Well, it's sunnier, so it should be better.
It does feel faster, in fairness. 'Cause I
Q,
felt
what
that
did
was
you
a
do in Q1? 109.9, wasn't it?
1097.
Did you?
Yeah, that's it. 10th faster. That was. I think I've got a tiny bit more pace. P7, I didn't expect it to be there. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, but a few cars haven't set laps yet, don't forget.
I'm celebrating it for the moment.
Primarily Vettel, Perez and Magnussen haven't done proper laps yet. Which, that would put you P10 though. And with Ricciardo being out but still in the top 10, I think that could help you. Vettel goes P5. See where Perez goes. Perez looking like he's on a very good lap. He does a 109.2, that puts him P7. And Magnussen not looking that quick. It's a 109.5, so it does put him into the top 10. Q now down to P11. Matty though in P15. Dear oh dear. Are you on your outlap, Matty?
Yeah.
Matty doing 203, 4 actually until he breaks, so running a bit more downforce than Q. He runs very wide there off the exit of T2. That looks good through there, a lot of speed carried through the apex. Matty, 3/10s quicker than what he did in Q1 through Sector 2. So the McLaren's seeming to have quite a lot of pace. And it's a 109.6 from Matty, so it's not as quick as his Q1.
I ain't got any more tyres either.
Right, I'm going to quickly go and make a brew. I will leave you in the capable hands of Matty and Q. So, see you shortly.
Q, what did you do, mate?
1096, but
6 what?
604, mate.
Fucking hell. 6,
Grosjean
7, 1.
for 109618.
6, 7, 1 of them.
I'm just looking at. Fucking hell, your first sector is 3/10 off me.
Yeah, I nearly
and
lost
then
it though. I nearly lost it.
Yeah, in
I
fact,
nearly
yeah.
lost the car, so.
And then in the
That's what
second
put it on my
sector, you
lap.
pulled that time back, and then
Yeah.
in the last sector, us two were so fucking close. Fantastic. Wait, hang on a second. Ricardo's 10th on a 1091. And he's behind Magnussen, who's only done a 1095, and Ocon, and Perez, and Hulkenberg. How the fuck does that work? Codemasters being Codemasters.
I'm gonna have to go out and use that tyres, isn't it?
Aye.
Fuck me. Q1 was so good lap, do you know what I mean? And just fucking...
Who's the player? He's 15th.
I just can't get the first two couples of turns right.
Yeah.
That's what's costing me
Just
time.
because. Is it because the car doesn't feel right, or just?
I don't know if I'm just getting on the power too early, or I'm doing the wrong line. Or... Like I said, this ain't my best track.
As we are now back. Oh, I apologise, Matty, if I distracted you there.
No, mate.
Just ignore what's going on with the camera briefly. I'm just cleaning my controller. Still looks like it could rain on my screen.
Oh, fuck off.
There's a fuck off.
There is actually a warning for exceeding track limits as well. All looked okay from my point of view, though, it has to be said.
I ain't really making a lot of time, so. What's the gap to the next place?
Half a tenth. Gap to Q is 7. No. Yeah. 70,000, so less than a tenth to Q. But 2 tenths for P9. As Matty equals what he did in the previous lap through the middle sector.
It's the first sector where I'm struggling the most.
You're running too wide at turn 3.
Yeah.
As Matty, he does a 109.4. It's a good lap from Matty. And Q spun. Dear oh dear, humiliating spin there from the Williams driver.
I'm on a new set of tyres.
Says you're on a new set on my screen.
How do you know that, Lisa?
Says you've done 0 laps on them.
That's because I've done one qualifying lap.
What?
Oh, I will, Jeff, don't you worry. 2 words, watch this.
So let's ride on board.
We're back in the mid
BDHD
lap.
said that spin was not as flashy as Vettel's.
I was going to say, he had a bit more action to his spin.
As we watch the DRS wing opening here. Of course, the Williams actually one of the cars without a massive T-wing on the rear end. It does have one, but a lot of cars have a double T-wing. Of course, that generates a lot of downforce on the rear suspension.
If I had done my Q1 lap, I would have been matching Hulkenberg, and that's probably who I need to beat this week.
That lap's still not bad though, Matt. I think you might be in me a shout still.
Right. I'm going to make a cuppa even if I go out, so.
And Q does a 17.1. That's 4 tenths quicker than Matty in the middle sector.
Wow.
Q looks to be on for a 1 minute 9.3, I want to say. And it's a 109.5 actually, so Q doesn't improve position. Magnussen getting a bit of a slipstream from Lewis Hamilton here, that'll help him out. He does a 16.9 in the middle sector, that's 3 tenths quicker than Q. Magnussen definitely going to improve, I would have thought, unless he comes in. No, he is going to finish the lap.
Magnussen, I think I'm through, unless Q improves.
No, I ain't got
Oh, I'm through then, aren't I? Am I through?
No, Magnussen's still a lap to do.
Yeah, but Daniel Ricciardo will drop out.
No, Ricciardo's through. He's on a 109.1.
Oh, yeah.
If Magnussen does better than a 109.4, then you're out.
I think I am out, yeah.
All depends on Magnussen though. Of course, he doesn't have a tow or anything like that, so. The Haas car obviously not as good on downforce as the McLaren at this circuit. Rackon does a 108.2. Very quick lap time from the Ferrari driver. What does Magnussen do in the middle sector? Oh, what's going on there? Okay, Magnussen apparently has not improved, even though he was 2 seconds faster in the middle sector. So that is Q out and Matty through into Q3.
Yes.
Well done to the McLaren.
Mind you. I wouldn't mind a P11.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's not.
Because I'm
Saying
going
that
to
though,
jump on
if you do your lap that you did in Q1, you could be up to P6, P7. So
I've got one set of tyres. I'm going to go out on a used set. Probably.
yeah, go out on a scrub set first. Just don't
I shall
use
be
the
back.
set that you went
I'll be
through.
back
And
in a minute though. Yeah, right.
so we may as well do the interview for Q here, actually.
2
Q,
seconds. Ah. So I was getting the hat on. The
right.
hat on.
Are you ready for the interview? Yeah.
May as well.
Right. So Q, P12 in the Williams. Pretty good showing, to be honest, considering your teammate was out in Q1 once again. I believe that is every qualifying session so far this year that your teammate has been out in Q1. So got to be happy to be ahead of your teammate.
Yeah, it's a big positive for us, or at least for me. Shows us having a lot of difficulty once again with the car around here. It is definitely an understeering sod, but it would be nice to get both cars into Q2, but we knew it was a quite unrealistic target for the pair of us.
Yeah, obviously missed out on Q3 by just 2/10, so not a massive margin, but obviously you get free choice of tyre in the race. So are you thinking that's good, or were you perhaps hoping to get into Q3?
Well, having not been in a Q3 session, I don't think ever this season.
Well, that's bullshit.
Has been. Check the races. I don't know how many times I've got into Q3, but now P12 for us is, I want to say, a small win for us. I was at P14, maybe P15, but the car just didn't feel right in Q2. I mean, it felt quicker than it did in Q1, but the spin did cost us a little bit, and we were on a used set of tyres. So, no, it was. It's a good qualifying result. It put ourselves in a strong position for points. Big shout out to the McLaren driver who we're going to see very soon, hopefully out on track. That is Maggie.
Now you see,
He's done a great job.
you just wouldn't say that.
Well, I mean, I have, and I just did. And I wish him a lot of support for this race.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Alright, gay. Right on board with Matty.
Well, that's how the interview ends. That's
Yeah,
not right
pretty
on board
much.
with Matty either.
So thank you very much for your time, Q, and best of luck in the rest.
Thank you!
Oh wait, no, that's not the end of the interview. So you said you had a spin.
Well, I mean, it was
actually,
on stream. You
yeah, we
saw
caught
it.
that on the stream. Seemed you just got on the power a little bit too early. So can you walk us through what happened?
Well, I spun. Went off into the grass. No, I was trying to warm up the tyres a bit. They just didn't feel like they were up to temperature. A little bit of a shock for me. I'm not gonna lie. Opened up the power, thought the car had grip, but obviously it didn't.
Okay. Well, of course, as I said, best of luck for the race tomorrow.
Thank you.
Now, Matty, he's got his work cut out for him here. The guys that he was quite close to in the previous session has done 109.2s. So Matty's gonna have to equal his best lap from Q1 to really get up the order. That wasn't to distract you, by the way, Matty. I was letting you know.
No, that curve nearly pulled me out then.
Didn't look particularly quick there. Natty looking quite good through the middle sector once again. Not expecting it to be a world-shattering lap. It is a 109.3, so that puts him up to P8.
Jesus, that's quite a good lap as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Matty could be lagging for me a little bit.
Yeah, was that on a used set, Matty?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I reckon new set, possible 109 zeros. If you nail the lap, like you did on that one.
Matty, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You're constantly making wheel adjustments on my screen.
That's
Yeah,
him
but I
messing
get
with
that
the
on-
ERS.
No, I get that. I get that on other people sometimes.
Right. Is that laggy, or is that...
I don't know why it does it sometimes.
I
It
think it's
doesn't mean
just
I'm
the
changing
game
all the
that
time.
does it.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I was just questioning it, that was all. So, fucking hell, you're multitasking through a fucking left-hander in 5th gear doing about 140 miles an hour. That's the last fucking thing I want to be doing. Unless it does so much grip, which it does. From previous seasons. You doing another lap?
No?
No, we've got a problem. Matty's in the pits on my screen, but he's out on track.
Matty's just
Doing
come
the pit
into the
limit
pits.
speeds. Yeah, we need to do something.
Well,
He's got the pit limiter on. He's going around turn 2. Oh no, he's vanished into the pits.
He's in the pits. Don't.
We need to do something about that. That's Mexico all over.
Q, I think it could be on your side because your mic has just started lagging. So obviously the Williams are having GP2 internet confirmed.
I mean, we don't have a GP2 engine. Well, if I'll turn off everything and I'll be back in a sec. Matty's still in it.
No, don't do that.
Well, I mean, if I've got problems, then I've got to fix them, haven't I?
Well, it's fine. It was fine in the last race.
It wasn't.
Well, yeah, but nothing happened, did it? It was still just
It affected my driving style.
bollocks.
I'm gonna turn off everything. I will be back.
Well, it's an invite-only session, so we'll have to exit out then. After qualifying is done, mate.
Yeah. I just don't feel confident, really.
Yeah? The car looks
No.
quick, though, it has to be said.
I just think it's not one of my favourite tracks, that's all, really. That's what it comes
I
down
don't
to.
really like this track on this game.
Well,
Not-
if I nail the first couple of turns, I'm alright.
Yeah.
Just the first couple of turns.
The middle sector you're pretty quick on. Right, I will shut up for a minute as Matty does his lap.
Nah.
Yeah, Matty's straight away backed out of that lap.
I don't know if I'm going to have enough fuel either.
Just
I
took
was
it
already
straight
3
into
temps.
lean.
I was already 3 temps down. I think I brake too early.
Yeah.
You know when you think, oh, I've got to brake, just brake too early in the first turn.
Yeah. Gives you a ride on board once again. Does Matty have enough fuel to get a lap done? And Q has joined back. Welcome back, buddy.
Thanks, man. Restarted the console, everything should be fine.
Matty doesn't back off this time, so he must be okay. Does he have a comment? Oofboy says A. Hello, Oofboy. Nice to see you once again. Matty runs very wide there. All four wheels are off the white line there.
Fucking hell, fuck all. Fuck all.
Does improve. It puts him up a position actually, so it's a good lap there
Really?
from Matty. Yeah.
Scrappy though, scrappy.
Wait, Q, how did you know he was P7? Did you rejoin?
Yeah.
Oh.
God, that was scrappy, that was.
I think it could be lagging still, because Matty once again was changing his ERS.
No, that's just something the game does that. It's nothing to do with lag.
The most I would have got there was P6.
Yeah.
Fuck me, they were quick.
So where were you? P7?
Yeah.
Job well done, I would say. Right, before the race starts. Matty,
Yes.
P7 in the qualifying session. Got to be happy with that. Was that what you were expecting?
Yeah, you can't really fault that. I got into Q3, so pretty good lap in Q1. A little bit uncomfortable in those last few laps I've done, but yeah, P7's great starting position, really, considering the pace I had.
Yeah, well, you say that, but it seemed like it was a pretty good lap to me. I seemed to hook it up rather well. So, yeah, are you expecting to hold the position in the race?
Yeah, if I could get P7, I'd be very happy.
Well, of course, the title battle between, well, not the title battle, but the best of the rest battle is still on between you and the William driver. And of course, actually, Nico Hulkenberg as well is now in this fight. So, obviously, you'll be hoping to beat them in the race. Do you think you can pull it off?
I mean, the Renaults, from what I've seen, they've had the pace. So, I'm hoping if I can come home in P7, I'll be very happy. Yeah, let's just see how it goes.
Yeah, well, of course, wish both drivers the best of luck, and yeah, have a good race.
Right, lads, don't ready up.
Oh, I just did.
Alright. I'll have to go with it then.
Well, we're going.
I was going to get a drink and that, but don't worry.
I thought you already had one.
Not gonna
No,
lie,
I
I wish
didn't-
I
I
went
didn't
for a
have time.
refill during that.
I thought you literally just made a brew.
No, I didn't have time. I went to the toilet and then
Oh.
went upstairs to this. That's fine. That's fine.
No, obviously, race underway.
Good like Mr. Matty.
I'm watching for any
Oh, there it
chaos.
is.
There's chaos there. Q is sideways. And now I will retire so I can watch. Q contact with the car there. I'm not sure what car it was.
It was Mr. Ricciardo.
Ricardo, okay. Oh yeah, he had to start like P10 or something, didn't he?
It's on his inside. He just turned into him.
As Matty, oh, dodgy move there.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah, goes for a move from a long way back, obviously. Sergio Perez
got
not
a bit
expecting
excited.
that. Yeah, no worries. We're out on board with Q. He's up the inside of Toro Rosso. That was a good mood. Toro Rosso now on the inside. Now Q, interestingly, starting on the super soft tyre. If my screens are to be believed.
I've only just now seen what everyone else is on. Everyone's on fucking softs.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because it's the best tyre.
Wants to. It's not. Well, I mean, for their cars, probably.
How am I going to keep up with this fucking Force India in a straight line?
Take some downforce off.
Sorry, mate, that's funny.
As we ride on board with Q once again. Gap already starting to form between the top guys. 1.7 seconds Raikkonen leads by.
Which one on the grass?
A nice
Struggling.
train you got there, Matty.
Yeah, I'm struggling behind Perez. Every time I get close.
I want to ask what your strategy is, but I don't have the info for that, do I?
No, he don't. If you watch Q, he's got a massive toe. Will he be able to do anything to Grosjean down turn 1? Doesn't look like it. The gap might be a bit too big. Although he does brake late. He's on the inside. Grosjean's got the inside for this turn. There's a bit of contact between the two. Both drivers with DRS. Grosjean trying the outside. He's been forced off the track a little bit and has to slot into position. And in fact, Matty's actually lost a position. I didn't catch that on stream.
Straight line speed.
Matty's radio. GP2 engine!
Riding on board with Matty. We'll have the DRS on Ocon down the straight. Here he comes. Ocon's sitting in the middle there, making it a bit awkward, but Matty's down the inside. Bit of contact on my screen, may have just been a bit of lag, but Matty's got the
I
position.
don't think I had any. Yeah, he's going to get me straight line now, look.
Here comes Ocon DRS. Daniel Ricciardo sat behind him as well. Matty brakes late, keeps the position for now. Good defending there from Matty.
I really needed to get Perez in those first couple of laps.
Yeah. You might struggle to catch him now.
Yeah.
Right on board with Q, he gets a very good exit out of that turn actually. Quick look at my Perez, long way ahead. Ocon not seeming to be in the DRS. In fact, he is actually just in it. Not going to be able to make a move from that far back though. Q with the DRS on Magnussen. Goes to the inside. Gets to position nicely. Of course, the cars that Q is battling are on the soft tyre rather than the super soft that Q is on. Matty causing a bit of a train here. The car is not seeming to stick with Matty through the middle sector, but obviously as soon as they get onto a straight. In fact, Daniel Ricciardo might have a move on Esteban Ocon here. False driver was the DRS.
Oh, this thing is
Q as
fast
well.
on straight line.
Q making a move.
It's like my favourite fucking overtaking space there. Fuck! This thing's good on a straight all of a sudden. Oh fuck, no, it's not.
Here comes Daniel Ricciardo on Esteban Ocon. Oh, Ocon with a massive lock up. There's contact. Someone's lost a bit of front wing there. I think it was Daniel Ricciardo. Esteban Ocon really badly locking up the brakes and then just not moving off the racing line. In fact, last place at the moment belongs to Fernando Alonso.
Great.
Whoa, shit in our Ocon. Ocon's lagging.
No, Q, you're lagging.
Ocon is lagging. What the?
Q is you lagging on my screen, mate.
That was... On my screen, Ocon just brake checked me twice.
Yeah, I saw it on the stream.
Fuck it up. Nah, that's fine. It's okay. It is okay.
As
Fucking hell, I'm
Ricciardo,
gonna say...
Ricciardo gets overtaken there by Esteban Ocon. DRS here though, will he be able to come straight back? Ocon not having DRS. And, ooh, there's a bit of a kerfuffle going on. It's right on board with Q.
Sorry, our Mercedes power units are too fucking OP with DRS.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. It's nice to have some straight line speed. Matty, I am so sorry for you, bud. I wish you could have this straight line speed. Beautiful.
Matty's doing a good job at the moment though.
Aye.
Don't want to jinx
Why?
you by the way, but yeah.
No, I did make a massive mistake on the last lap. Boy, don't ignore me. My missus just sent me a fucking message. How the fuck am I meant to reply?
Oh, you don't ignore me, is that what she said?
Yeah, on PlayStation. She knows on PlayStation.
Ocon once again, a massive lockup. There's
Oh!
more contact. Ocon really, absolutely terrible driving from in here. As Q, in fact, gets the DRS on Ricciardo. And Ricciardo with the front wing damage, not able to defend.
Got some team radio for that.
Hang on. So let's take a look.
Just saying, fucking hell, I've got some good ones.
There's quite a
some
few
bouncers
collisions
here.
already going on here. But, none caused by our drivers. Grab P4 on the start. I'm not sure what BDHD's on about there, but yeah. Okay.
Probably for Matty, I would have thought. I'm guessing. I could be wrong.
Matty now with a bit of a gap due to Ocon having front wing damage. Brazil needs new blood. What?
Matty, you are going fucking long on those tyres.
Why? I just
Pit
did what
win-
it said.
My pit window's 11 to 14. How the fuck are you extending yours?
He's only done one lap on him.
Yeah, but fuck. Mind you, the McLaren's good tyre wear in it.
Nico Hulkenberg actually is the first to pit, and there's a massive train here behind Kevin Magnussen. In fact, he has front right wing damage, so that's no surprise. Closest battle on track really is Q and Ocon, so we'll keep watching this for the moment.
Jeff, I'm not too sure, mate. I mean, I want to get past him. I think I've got the pace to get past him, but he's a laggy son of a bitch. What do you want me to do?
Back Q catching very quickly now. As Matty's boxed, Matty's in the pits.
I was going to say, fucking hell.
In fact, we got team radio here from Matty. What's going on down at the McLaren garage?
Oh, you fucker.
Oh, you fucker. That's some good radio.
Matty, what's going on? Team radio.
Oh, I was sending a fucking text, weren't I? And I didn't fucking leave the box.
What a mug.
Oh, God, it's just... I've never driven against such a laggy guy in my life.
Ocon has boxed. That means Q is now in free air. And he is in fact up into P3 now in the clean air. We got team radio from the Williams here. What's going on?
Okay, Q. So, currently P3. Great job. We've got a number of stops to do today. Let's just keep going. Roger, just the incident with Ocon and Ricardo, that was not on.
Yellow flag.
Okay.
What was that?
No. Okay. You know, there's accident ahead of me because there's a yellow flag. I was all sorry.
No, it's Ocon and Hulkenberg that's causing the yellow because they're battling each other. Ocon has now been overtaken by Nico Hulkenberg. As we have quite a few laggy cars going on. In fact, Q... Oh, he's getting overtaken by Valtteri Bottas. There's a bit of contact. And now Vettel's squeezing Q off the track.
Oh, fucking hell.
Vettel just disappearing down the road there. Max Verstappen will be next up behind Q. The Flying Dutchman, of course, having quite a lot of pace. But in fact, he's up the inside of Q here. I'll turn to the outside. Will Q defend? Of course, this is not really for position. Q does defend. If anything, I would have thought that'd just cost him time. Max Verstappen in the slipstream. Gonna have DRS. Will Q box? Q does box. So where is that gonna put him out? Matty is right at the back of this train.
Right, this is going to put me last.
We've got a big problem with traffic so far, as it's actually Marcus Ericsson who's going very long on the super soft tyres, causing a big train. Matty is well clear of Q. Q is... Oh, Fernando Alonso. He's got an engine failure.
Clickbait. All day.
Fernando Alonso is out of the race with an engine failure now. Unbelievable scene, says Jeff. Kim Raikkonen sets fastest lap of 1 minute 10.9.
I'm sorry. What?
Gasly is lagging like fuck for me.
Matty
Yeah.
is
Into the
on
back
the
of him.
grass.
Yeah, because I just went into the back of Gasly.
Oh, okay.
Fuck's sake.
And there's what the
Oh
hell?
my fucking god! Whoa, Jesus Christ!
And that's both drivers
No,
out.
that's not on. No, fuck off. I just now went under Esteban
is
Ocon's
bullshit.
car, and Matty's crashed in the middle of the road. I had nowhere to go. What
Matty-
the fuck?
I'm not sure what happened there. Matty hit the pit wall on my screen.
What the fuck happened there? I'm gonna record that.
Major incident here at Brazil. And
What
I believe
the fuck was that?
both drivers out of the Brazilian Grand Prix.
That lag was just fucking silly.
No, that was not cool, man.
Oh, not my fault.
It's not my fault. I'll fucking reset everything. What the fuck happened there?
On
Oh.
my screen, Matty crashed with Hulkenberg, I think.
Yeah.
Gasly scored
I was
points!
I was lagging with all the cars that were around me. So I had Gasly backing into me pretty much through lag. And then that put me off, so I went on the grass. And then Hulkenberg was side by side, lagging next to me. Then they hit the fucking wall.
Well,
Crazy.
I don't want to.
Sorry, Q. Sorry, man.
I don't want to say anything too.
I didn't touch you. I just took avoided action. I was literally through Ocon's car.
On my screen, Q, you ran straight into Matty.
Someone went straight into me.
Not on
yeah.
my screen. Not on my screen. I tapped the wall.
If
and
you
I
watch,
just
if you
destroyed
watch
my
the
right
stream,
front.
Q, you were.
If you
ran
watch
right
my
into
screen,
things.
I was under a Force India.
Not on my
Literally.
screen.
Well, I think you guys would deserve £1 million to watch what I just now watched, because fucking hell, I've never driven in that.
No,
I've
obviously we
never
got-
driven through a car in my life.
Well, Q, we got it all on stream, so don't worry.
No one's got it on from my POV, have they?
Well, I saw
Oh,
it all
Abu
from the
Dhabi's
outside
coming
cam, so.
So I got to get P6 in Abu Dhabi if I want to get 100 points.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
Great.
So obviously, we'll do some interviews. Let's start with Matty, actually, since you were technically the first out, other than Alonso. Matty, a major incident there. Obviously, not helped by lag, but seemed you had a massive collision with Nico Hulkenberg. So what went on?
Well, I started with Gasly. I was catching him very quickly. Coming round to the final corner, and yeah, he just touched. Well, he break. It seemed to break in front of me really early, lag really, but yeah, and then that gave Nico a chance side by side. We clipped tyres, and then next thing I know, I was in the wall.
Yeah. Well, obviously it was a massive impact. We got it all on camera, of course, so you will be able to watch it later on to determine what actually went wrong. But of course, another driver that got caught up in that incident was the other non-IA. Yeah, that one. AI.
Yeah, so basically
AIA.
it's just the three people that are
AI.
fighting each other that have basically crashed into each other, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, of course.
Nico got points out of that. But
Yeah, I was just about to say Nico Hulkenberg was able to continue, and
I thought I was on for a very good race, to be fair. I thought I was doing all right job. Maybe I could have picked up a couple of points, but...
Well, let's speak with the other driver that was caught up in the incident, Q-Tip. Obviously, a massive accident. You managed to, unfortunately, collide with the stricken car of Matty. So, what happened from your point of view?
Mistake from myself. Esteban Ocon is not my number one driver at the moment. He was lagging quite a lot. He was lagging 2 corners before the big crash. and I thought about saying something, but I thought no, I'm going to try and focus and just try and get past him. Opened up the DRS, and before I knew it, I saw a McLaren off, and I was like, what the fuck? And then before you knew it, I was driving through a Force India's underbelly, so couldn't really see anything. And by the time I moved right, which is where I went, just to try and get me out of the Force India, I see a McLaren off, and it was quite a big shock. I just couldn't react in time, so I just turned right rather than left, and it was a very sad, very sad way for the both of us to end the Grand Prix.
I take it Matty's just watched it back.
That was
I'm watching that
savage.
clip again.
Right,
Fuck.
go to. Wait, I'll give you. I'll give you the time to go back to. But you
Let
could
me,
see.
let me just finish.
We were
So,
about 6 minutes. 6 minutes previous.
yeah.
That's pretty. 8
Yeah, that's
minutes.
6 minutes previous. You'll see Gasly literally go inside my car, and that's what put me on the grass
Okay,
to start off with.
yeah. I've seen the on board. I've seen the off road
Because do you
side
see
by side.
Gasly
Two
going into the?
DRS. Oh shit!
Yeah, on my screen, Matty, it looked like he touched Hulkenberg and then just got sent into the pit lane wall.
Yeah. But did you see the Gasly thing? That's what put me off to start off with.
No, I didn't see it. I'll watch it back in a bit.
Yeah.
But obviously,
Because Gasly was inside my car.
a major incident brings the Brazilian Grand Prix to an end. Of course, Nico Hulkenberg actually scored points there, so he's actually got in front of Matty if he wasn't already in front. I'm not entirely sure on that one. But obviously, both drivers now have quite a lot to do in the final race if they want to be best of the rest.
I don't.
Oh yeah, but shush.
I've got nothing now. I've got
Yeah.
nothing to do.
Yeah, BDHD says it looks like Matty lagged into the wall, so obviously that could be what's gone on, but obviously a shame to end the Grand Prix like that. But of course, hopefully you'll join us next time for the grand finale of F1 2018. And yeah, any last words from the drivers after that incident?
Just shame, really. Just a shame.
Esteban Ocon and Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, well, of course, as I said, unfortunate end to the Grand Prix, but it is, of course, an end to the Grand Prix. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the massive incident, which I will somehow get as my thumbnail. But, yeah, thank you all for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.